Have the ball. Penny Hardaway to inbound. That's an interesting scenario with Iverson guarding Hardaway.
That's right. Very tough for him, but he's got great quickness.
Here's Kidd with the ball now. Kidd bounces off to Gugliotta against Tyrone Hill. Hardaway wants to post up, gets the ball inside, puts it up and in.
And that's exactly what you were just talking about, Al. When he gets that position, Iverson went for the steal because behind Penny Hardaway, he is lost. So he tried to get it.
Longley rebounds, outlet to Gugliotta. Suns with the 2-on-1 to Hardaway. Back to Gugliotta to the hoop for two. Nice fast break.
That was terrific. Gugliotta got that ball in.
Angle right side. Snow keeps the dribble going now. Brings it up top for the key. Swings it over to Billy Owens. In the corner, Iverson. Iverson drives the baseline underneath. Can't shoot it. Throws it in the middle. Knocked down. Picked up by Kidd. Here come the Suns. Kidd and Hardaway. To Hardaway, but Iverson got a hand in there. Deflected it out of bounds. Suns will still have possession.
You can see the great quickness of Allen Iverson and the speed. He's the one that took the shot at the other end, and he was able to come down and catch up with that lead pass from Jason over to Penny.
Back to the live action over on the left side. Little stutter step fake, but he can't get loose. Bounces it out on top to Longley. Longley on the drive with the left hand. Too hard. Hardaway rebounds. Follows. Scores. Nice offensive board by Penny Hardaway.
And that's the trouble after it on that rebound. Iverson cannot keep Penny off of those boards. Penny is just too big.
9-3.
Is around him.
Here's Iverson going down low now as posting up is Stone. His shot's blocked by Hardaway. Grabbed by Oliver Miller. Feeds it out quickly to Jason Kidd. And now hold the phone. The referee, Michael Smith, says we have a foul called on Eric Snow. A little grabbing going on.
Penny Hardaway got that ball up to Jason Kidd, and Penny blocked the shot, actually. And as Jason got that ball going down the floor, Penny outran Snow in that lane as Oliver got the ball up to Jason, and Snow saw a layup coming. He grabbed Penny in the back, and the official was right on top of it.
Hardaway's first free throw is up and good. Penny playing in just his 18th game of the year, averaging right at 16 points a game and shooting just under 80% from the free throw line. Next free throw, both good. Hardaway getting two, and the Suns lead 15-10 early. And now Iverson is over on Kidd. So that's a switch defensively that Coach Larry Brown has made. We'll see if it sticks. Bounce pass goes down to Penny Hardaway. Hardaway in the lane. Little turnaround, rolls around, won't go. And the rebound comes down to Hill. Low to Rodney Rogers, working against Theo Ratliff. Trying to back him down. Out to Kidd. Now to Cliff Robinson. 4 seconds to shoot it. Into Miller. In the corner, Hardaway from 20. He got it. A beautiful shot by Penny Hardaway.
Boy, that ball had just left his hand when that shot clock went off.
3 minutes remaining here in this first on trade talk, but nothing's happened as yet. He's out of St. Louis, 6'5", young player. Ball comes into Aaron McKee now for Philadelphia. Off to Iverson. Iverson takes it inside. Shots blocked. And loose out front, but saved by Aaron McKee. McKee back to Iverson with the final 15 seconds of this first quarter now ticking away, and the Sixers will use the clock. Iverson with 9 seconds left in the quarter. Iverson against Hardaway. Iverson on the drive. Here's the shot. Didn't get it. Rebound pulled down by Oliver Miller. Outlet to Hardaway. He'll shoot it from midcourt, but it won't go, and the first quarter comes to an end. Here in Philadelphia, we check the score. Phoenix Suns 22. Philadelphia 76ers 17. And the second quarter coming right up. Lead into the second quarter.
Penny Hardaway was mighty tough for the Suns getting that ball inside. There really isn't any guard on their team that can guard Penny. Taking that ball to the basket, offensive rebounding. Did a nice job in that first quarter. Played all 12 minutes, had 8 points and 50% of his shots.
Allen Iverson, 8 points, 2 rebounds. Ball, and well, I guess it wasn't kicked. They'd have to put 14 up now. They put 13 seconds up. So went off one of the Philadelphia players, nevertheless. Out it comes to Gugliotta. Fakes the shot. Now takes it into the lane. Out it comes to Rex Chapman. Chapman will call out a set play. Only 5 seconds on the shot clock. Chapman to the right side. In the corner to Hardaway. He puts up a 22-footer. Riddles around and comes out no good. Larry Hughes, Hardaway, and Rex Chapman. Chapman with the ball. Pushes it down the right side for Gugliotta. Out to Oliver Miller. Miller at a high post. Geiger out to guard him. Now to Chapman. Goes inside. Here's Penny. Hardaway scores. Nice feed from Rex Chapman to Penny Hardaway.
Absolutely. A perfect pass as Penny was cutting down that lane.
All right. 42-36. Suns lead. They've given themselves a cushion with their good free throw shooting. All right. Almost a steal by Hardaway. Knocks the ball away out of bounds. A snow pass being deflected. And it still will be possession of the Sixers. They'll inbound it again in their backcourt now with 18 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Comes into Eric Snow. Snow against Penny Hardaway of the Suns. Snow's bounce pass goes off the foot of Gugliotta. Gugliotta, top of the key, puts it on the floor. Out it comes to Cliff Robinson. Under 2 minutes now remaining in the first half. Ratliff has 3 blocks, by the way. Here's Hardaway's turnaround, a beauty. 14, 15 feet away on the right side.
That was a tough shot. Aaron McKee was all over him. He just fell back far enough to get it off.
And it's 44. Good. Rebound to Gugliotta. 47-41 the Suns. Final 35 seconds of the second quarter. Up out of backcourt, down comes Jason Kidd. Kidd to Miller, looks for Hardaway, who scores. Oh, nice pass from Miller to Penny Hardaway.
Boy, that was a tough shot. Penny was underneath the basket. McKee was right in front of him, and somehow he was able to reach back and throw that ball up and down.
49-41, the Suns with the lead. Aaron McKee over on the right side, and Philadelphia is going to take a 20-second timeout. And Penny Hardaway now has 14 points in the ball game. He's been the bright spot shooting-wise, Keith. He's 6 of 10 from the field.
And perfect from the free throw line, 2 for 2.
The rest of the Suns are 8 of 31, if you can believe it.
Not shooting the ball very well. Al, a moment ago, there was a nice pass from the outside. Jason got the ball into Oliver, and Penny going behind Aaron McKee and under the basket. McKee was right next to him. Pretty tough shot he got in that time. Oliver always one of the best passers in the game from that center position. Terrific lead pass to Penny. Goes to the floor after he made that shot.
49-41. The Suns lead it. 16 seconds. Here's the time remaining here in the first half, and we'll see what Coach Larry Brown has come up with for his 76er team here in the closing 17th field goal attempt. He averages 26 a game, and of course he leads the NBA in scoring with an average of 31.3. Here's Kidd out front. Here's the lob to Penny Hardaway at the baseline. Double team, but breaks through. Little fadeaway. Good. Oh, tough shot, Keith.
Amazing. In the lane, got by a couple of defenders, and the big center, Ratliff, came over, shot it right over the top of it.
51-45. Phoenix leading Philadelphia. Eric Snow gets it out on top. Ratliff will put up an 18-footer. Not going to get it. And Jason Kidd has the rebound. Kidd coming up out of the backcourt. Takes it down the right side. Kidd, that's his 7th rebound of the ball game. He's the top point guard rebounder in the league. Hardaway inside. Hardaway turns and scores again.
He's just too tough. They don't have any guard that can guard Penny Hardaway one-on-one.
And it's 53-45 here in this third quarter. Here now is Kidd. Jason Kidd looks to Cliff Robinson. Robinson with his back to the basket against Lynch. Now bounces on the right side. Picking it up is Hardaway. About a 15-footer. Swish. It's good. Hardaway.
Coming around to screen and taking Eric Snow. He was right there, and it does not matter. Penny is too big.
55. The Suns on a 9-2 run here, Keith, and thanks to Penny Hardaway.
Penny in this quarter, 3 out of 3 from the floor. He is just too big and too good for the Philadelphia guards from a defensive standpoint. They cannot guard him. Just turning into that lane, getting that shot off over the top of him. 9 out of 13 from the floor. The rest of the team, 9 field goals. The team has 9, and so does Penny. He's had taken 13 shots.
Ball back, in this time a full shot clock. So the foul on Philadelphia's Matt Geiger. Ball is inbounded to Jason Kidd. Low for Hardaway. Here's the turnaround post up move. Spins off. No good that time. 65-63. Suns leading. But their poor shooting is really hurting. Here's Hardaway. Hardaway turnaround off the glass and good. Great shot by Penny Hardaway.
It's a good thing Penny came tonight. He's got 22 points in the ball game, leading everybody in scoring.
67-6. Rebound. Rogers knocks it out front, but Allen Iverson is there for the Sixers. He comes down the left side. Iverson on the drive. Takes the ball inside. Blocked by Rodney Rogers and grabbed by Kidd. Kidd up out of backcourt to the trailing Penny Hardaway. To Robinson. To Kidd. Back to Hardaway. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound. Suns. Rodney Rogers has it. As he turns, it's knocked away. He goes to get it back. It's picked up by Kidd. Back to Hardaway. He'll try another 3. That's good. Shazam!
All he needed was a second opportunity. Rodney Rogers with the offensive rebound. Nice job.
25 points. Partially blocked. Won't go. Hardaway got a hand on it. The rebound down to Longley. So the Suns with a 13-point lead right now. The biggest they've had tonight. Penny Hardaway handling the basketball out front against Philadelphia's Larry Hughes. Goes to the right side. Little lob. Oh, Longley, if he'd have turned and caught that, he'd have had a layup, but he couldn't get to the pass. Now some changes for Philadelphia. George Lynch coming in. Theo Ratliff also gets it in to Cliff Robinson. George Lynch, by the way, scored the last 6 points for Philadelphia. Basketball in the hands of Jason Kidd. Kidd over on the left side for the Suns now. Kidd waiting, looking, trying to get it to Hardaway, who's being pressured by McKee. Hardaway double team, backs down, turn around. Yes, oh brother! It spun around and around and around like it was on a motor dome, and it went. And Hardaway is as high as the sun with 27 points, and the Suns with an 81-77 lead.
Ricky Pierce, double team, tip, great play by Hardaway, behind his back to Bowie. Bowie gets the layup and a foul, and Anthony Hardaway with a sensational play at the other side. One of the better ones you'll see all year set up this possible three-point play.
Here's the pass, gets deflected. Watch this over the shoulder because he knows exactly where he was breaking to. He knew. Watch this. Watch the anticipation. Not so much the deflection, but watch. He already knows the direction he wants to be.
Second block by Dale Davis. Hardaway with 1 second on the shot clock. So twice Orlando either didn't get it off in the 24 seconds or barely. Miller still struggling big time, has only 4 points, one of them a layup.
Now his confidence is eroding because he's really hesitating on the shot.
Hardaway emphatically slams it through, and the Pacers with a porous defense down the middle.
He thinks the foul was on him, I guess, or wasn't a foul at all, one of the two.
Penny Hardaway posting up against the smaller Mark Jackson, lays it in. So when that's there, you know they'll go to Penny, and Hardaway with only his 6th point of the game, coming in averaging nearly 23. Foul.
32, Shaquille O'Neal, second.
Watch Penny Hardaway on the post up, starts to back in, going left. It's in. Look at the traffic there. 4 guys coming, but he's so good at finding the seam.
Nick Anderson, tipped by Jackson. Hardaway with 1 second on the clock. His second basket here in the second half.
So important.
And that will be the second on Penny Hardaway.
Take a look. Penetration. 1 second, gets it up. That's what is so important.
In with a record of 38-14, 6 games ahead of the Knicks in the Atlantic Division. Hardaway is hit on the arm.
Jackson had done such a good job that time. They're going to keep working that matchup. They think Hardaway can jump over or go around Mark Jackson. In that instance, he did a good job. They end up little foul on the arm, puts Hardaway on the line.
2 on Jackson. So Anthony Hardaway, they saw him with only 4 points at the half. They've got to go to one of their 2 meal tickets. He had 30 points in Orlando's win against Indiana back in November. Now let's take a look at the GMC scoreboard. Miami and Philadelphia nip and tuck. Detroit leading New York 91-83 in the 3rd quarter. And he has 11 points. One of only 2 in double figures for Indiana tonight. Hardaway going strong to the hoop and lays it in. Penny with 7.
Change the shot and
Best, the point guard, as Antonio Davis hits both free throws, and the lead is 2 for the Magic.
Best trying to put a little down court pressure on Hardaway and say, make him handle it, make him turn his back, don't make it so easy to get the post up.
Hardaway to Scott for 3 again. Rebound, Horace Grant plucks it out of midair. Scott goes baseline. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Hardaway runs into Caldwell, and the foul against Adrian Caldwell, his first, but a good point by Larry Brown. He says everyone feels that the big people like Scottie Pippen and Anthony Hardaway could just sail in. You can't defend them, but he says you got to challenge them a bit.
Yeah, he feels you have to pressure them down court to make them handle. He said, as good as they are, it may not be the case.
So a timeout, 2:48 to go in the 3rd, a 2-point game. That the NBA continues Friday at 8 Eastern on TNT as the Los Angeles Lakers take on Jason Kidd and the Dallas Mavericks. That's this Friday at 8 Eastern on TNT.
Improvement by the Pacers offensively, 10 for 14 for 71%. Miller's picked up 8 points, and of course the Pacers have been to the line 7 times, and that's what Larry Brown talked about. Let's get to the line. It'll help us win this game.
John Koncak is in there, so it's Koncak, Horace Grant, Dennis Scott, Brian Shaw and Penny Hardaway at the line as Shaq goes out, having scored 18 points. For the Pacers, Adrian Caldwell, Antonio Davis, Derek McKee, Reggie Miller, and Travis Best. It falls for Penny. Hardaway, a 77% shooter from the line. Now has 13 in the game. Inside to Hardaway, and a foul. Caldwell and Antonio Davis with the contact, and the foul will be against Caldwell, his second, and that's the 15th foul. So down both teams in the penalty.
They've run this play twice in a row. Penny comes off the screen, comes wide open. Reggie Miller tries to go out front. That makes it easy for Hardaway to get to the basket. Doesn't score it, but draws the foul. But they are not handling that baseline screen very well, and Reggie Miller is going to get a little rest here at the end of the third quarter. 17
points for Miller. Miami beat Philadelphia 66-57. Incredibly low score of about 12 seconds. Grant to Hardaway for three, and now the Indiana Pacers have come within one, 75-74. No, the Magic lead by one.
+4 free throws for the Orlando Magic, and they're being the Orlando 27-31 rebounds, being out-rebounded by Indiana by 4.
Leading scorers. Hardaway has 18, as does O'Neal, but Dennis.
At least from that angle, it looks like it went off Indiana, but, well.
Ryan Hill was upset with that, and so that's two tough calls on out of bounds going against Orlando. And we want to remind you that the improved Detroit Pistons, Indiana's biggest lead since the first quarter tonight. Anthony Hardaway knifes his way in to get a bucket. Hardaway now with 20.
And he hurt his left foot on the play. He's limping back.
Mark Jackson penetrates for the basket.
And Jackson takes advantage of it, goes right back to the basket.
You're right, Chuck, and Hardaway needs a blow, and he's going to keep going, and the Magic could not call timeout. So Hardaway limping is still on the floor. And finally, a foul is committed by Haywood Workman. No illegal defense has been called. So Hardaway gets a break because of the illegal defense call. And with 20 points and 8 assists, will go to the bench.
Here's Hardaway lofting it up. Hard to tell. He must have stepped on a foot after he came down. But if you remember, earlier in the game, he did hurt his foot. Don't know if it was the same one. And we just had an illegal defense because they're trying to come from behind and double team.
We've had 4 violations of the illegal defense, the third resulting in a technical against the Pacers. So Brian Shaw is in there with Anthony. Penny Hardaway was shaken up. Let's check in with Craig Sager.
Well, what happened was the big toe on his left foot has been bothering him off and on. He stubbed it earlier in the game, came back to play after sitting down. It got kind of tight, went back in and hurt it again. He came out and just told coach, though, he's ready to go back in. So hopefully it's just a minor injury that occurs every once in a while when he stubs it.
All right, Craig, and he's back in there, as is Reggie Miller. So Miller got a long rest in the 7:38 to go. And Pacers are going to need Miller. Hardaway trying to post up Jackson. Horace Grant misses, and Hardaway tried to stuff it in. Bowie saved it, and it is still Orlando's ball.
He got more than 2 dribbles.
Dale Davis with his 3rd foul. Hardaway with a step against McKee going in, and foul. Tremendous first step by Penny Hardaway, and Dale Davis hit on the mouth. Antonio Davis, and he picks up his 3rd foul.
Antonio Davis draws the foul.
3 on Antonio Davis.
This was a real tough call. Goes in hard. He says Antonio Davis was moving, but boy, he took a shot in the mouth.
Hardaway misses the first free throw. He's 4 for 6 tonight from the line.
And if you're the opposing coach, Larry Brown, you're saying justice, justice.
Free throw shooting this half. Indiana going to the line 8 times more than the Magic.
Well, Miller got daylight.
Here's Shaq out to Hardaway. Cut off by McKee. O'Neal inside. Looks like they can never stop him if he gets position like that. 20. Jackson guarded by Hardaway. Off the screen, pick and roll to Antonio Davis. Too hard off the glass. And the rebound taken down by Penny Hardaway. And a foul called against Ricky Pierce. And the Magic will shoot 2. And a chance to extend their lead, leading by 2.
Watch Reggie Miller come off this. Gets it inside. Instead of taking his time, he had bumped him and hit him and had him on the floor. All he had to do was wait to get it easy. There's a great pass by Miller. Watch, bangs into him. Grant fakes a little bit. If he'd have taken his time, he was wide open.
Hardaway 6 for 8 from the free throw line. 21 points, but this is a critical free throw because if he makes 2, the Magic would be up by 4. Now the most they can be up would be 3 points.
Brown has got 1 full timeout. He's going to get the ball inbounds. They're going to advance it, I believe, without the timeout. And he missed the second.
He missed the both, so the lead is still 2, 97-95.
The other guard, 6'7" from Memphis State, number 1, Anthony Hardaway. And at center, 7'1" from LSU, number 32, Shaquille.
Seen from that picture.
Extra congratulations should they win this ball game.
There's your matchups. What do you like? What don't you like?
Well, I think with Stackhouse in the lineup, it's important. He's been very, very hot lately. It's important to jump on him and not allow him to get going. Of course, Derek Coleman will have to see how much and how aggressive he can play in this ball game. And then the front line for the Magic will need to have big ones. A lot like John Stockton, really on both ends of the floor. An excellent passer also. Pretty decent shooter from the outside.
Shaquille left his feet. Magic quickly moved the ball to Hardaway. Penny hangs, changes hands. No. Rebound fought for by Grant. And Derek Coleman with the rebound.
Now, one thing Philly does a good job of is making three-point shots. They have made at least 5 3-point shots. Oh, beautiful. Philly has made at least 5 3-point field goals in 16 of the last 17 games. Here's one of those moves, Chip. As you mentioned, this should be there all night for Penny. Ruffin trying to force Penny to the help side. Penny realized that.
So the 76ers turn it over. It is Philadelphia's first turnover of the game. Magic by 7. Hardaway wide open baseline. No look. Shaquille.
Oh, that's great recognition, Chip. I tell you what.
You could fight it. Lost 105-90 back on January 23rd. Horace Grant pokes it away from Coleman. Good defense by the man who does it all the time, Horace Grant. Magic by 8, approaching the halfway mark of our first quarter. Maxwell guards Anderson. Nick lost it out of bounds. Philly ball. Hardaway behind his back. Wright tries to stop Shaq. Long-range jumper for him. It won't fall. And Coleman the rebound. He threw it right to the hands of Hardaway. Now the Magic a break. Penny. Bounce pass to Nick. Off the window and in.
Oh, that's about as easy as it can get. Penny Hardaway with the steal. And Nick Anderson with the easy drive.
20. Stackhouse. Ruffin. Long-range 3 from Ruffin off the back iron. Long pass ahead to Penny, the deflection. Vernon Maxwell comes away with the loose ball.
And you know, that's a good try right there. You would think if the pass is there, Penny's going to have a chance to get it. Ruffin shows some hops right there as well. Got a hand on it just enough to keep Penny from getting it.
Maxwell's pass out to Coleman against Grant. Oh, crossover dribble. True contact, no whistle though. Penny on the run, 3-on-2. Horace Grant touch pass from Penny. Led Dennis just an eyelash too far.
Well, Penny had it right at the basket. Probably should have taken the shot. Also, he just kind of glanced out of the corner of his eye. Had he known that was Dennis, he would know that the thing to do as Penny takes this one away. But with Dennis on the fast break, he spots up most of the time. He won't take it to the basket very often.
Now Clarence Weatherspoon has checked in. Trevor Ruffin steps out, so Maxwell runs the point. He fakes Penny and missed the shot. Loose ball tapped out. Weatherspoon kicks it ahead to Nick. He'll try to spin Maxwell around. Hard drive off the window. No. Two Magic shirts converge. Penny, right hand hook, won't fall either. And the Magic get it off Weatherspoon's hand.
You know, the other, he's strong.
Lays it up and in.
He's very strong. And the double team, I'm sure, is supposed to be there.
Penny in transition drew the foul. It's Sharon Wright applying the hack.
Stackhouse on the low post.
It's on LaSalle Thompson.
Penny Hardaway at the line.
With 2:29 left, Penny Hardaway shoots the two. He has two in the ball game. Magic by 11 points.
Philly signed LaSalle Thompson after the Indiana Pacers released him, and he figured into things when he first got there more so than he does now. He hadn't played much as of late. There's number 41, just got that rebound. Did not play at all in the last game.
Yeah, when you say rebound, you remember back when Philly came to town, he had 18 boards in that game for Philly in a starting role. Derek Coleman over the top of Dennis Scott. Dennis is called for the foul.
The foul number 3, Dennis Scott.
Well, you know, I think that's right. Watch Dennis for the Magic also.
Shaq against Thompson now. Penny from downtown.
Well, I guess Penny says, hey, if you're going to give me the ball, give me the shot, I'm going to go on and take it. And John Lucas going to talk to his team again.
It's 20-point Magic lead, biggest of the night. We still have 7.5 left until halftime. He's really struggling. He is 0 for 5 in the first half. Anderson surrounded. Penny Hardaway thought about the 3. Now finds Donald. He'll catch. He'll cut. Whip it off to Shaq in the lane. 3 red, white, blue shirts need it. Shaquille can't get the roll.
It gets so easy down there sometimes, you know.
Ruffin for 3. Rebound to Shaq. The hand off to Penny. He's got Nick with him right wing. Penny Hardaway. Lob to the
man. Oh, yes. Penny Hardaway reading the floor.
To take the game over. Orison for Joe Wolf, who told me, Joe Wolf hasn't left the ball game. I was going to say Joe has been practicing yoga. Not Yoda, the Star Wars character, but yoga. And he said he's looking for a good yoga instructor. This really helps him relax with his flexibility. Penny Hardaway fouled, finishes, and goes to the line.
Well, I think for Joe Wolf, you know, one thing I've noticed in Joe this year, more so than any other time I've watched him play in his career, is a real big increase in his flexibility, his ability to run the floor, and the fact that he is, you know, he's even jumping a little bit higher. I don't know if it's because of the yoga, but I have noticed a big improvement.
It's just an inner calm about him, is there not? He's at one with nature and himself.
I guess if that's what yoga is all about.
I don't know either.
I haven't experienced it, but
well, Joe's seriously working on that. He enjoys it, helps him get prepared for the ball game. Hardaway, what a pass. Down Royal, can't finish though. He thought there was a goaltend. Now Stackhouse right wing against Joe Wolf, former Carolina Tar Heel. Stackhouse offensive foul, the clear out.
Offensive foul on number 42, Jerry Stackhouse. His first team foul.
Important when you play on a top echelon team to know that you're going to get the ball when you're in that kind of zone.
Oh, Trevor Ruffin, something we rarely see. Picked Penny clean, then forced the foul, but couldn't lay it in. Nice play by Ruffin.
Well, Ruffin, I think, really timed the play well, timed the effort to go for the steal. He caught Penny on just a little bit of a high dribble. And it just so happened he was leaning the right way at the right time and took advantage of Penny that time.
You music fans may recognize the name Ruffin. Trevor is the cousin of the Temptations singer, David Ruffin. A shot here, a chance to go up 30 at halftime.
I think it did hit the clock, but no whistle. But you know, everybody ready to get this over with.
Yeah.
This first half. Magic got the rebound anyway, so it didn't matter.
Penny. It's a 31-point lead. Boy, oh boy. Walter's shot would count if it were to fall. And that is the end of the first half. The Magic made a statement. Any thoughts that Philly had of coming in here and sneaking up have been quickly dispelled. Hardaway with the steal. Keeps that dribble alive and will jump it up with Weatherspoon. And the Magic will now take.
That's a big basket. The Magic had gone a long time on 81. So maybe that'll get the offense flowing again to end this period and get the starters out of there for most of the.
Oh, Shaq the steal. Oh, they call a foul on Shaq. Oh, baby, he almost ripped the goal down. And Shaq charged with the foul.
He had it going. Oh, that's his fifth.
And Greg Sutton marking with Shaq. Shaq walks up the floor and says, how can you beg for a foul on that play? I picked clean.